Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on Bold and Bougie. So I'm going to do episode 3 and 4 together because I had some thoughts left over from episode 3, and so yeah, let's talk about it. So at that tea party, Goshay was really pressing this issue between Tamika and Crystal really didn't seem to care, but she kept pressing it, trying to make it bigger than what it was. But you got nothing out of it. Like, you got nothing. So what was the point of that? It almost felt like the producers promised Goshay a bonus. Like, girl, if you get something to come out of this thing, girl, we're going to give you a bonus. But you got nothing. Like, let it go. So far on this show, the theme seems to be everyone coaching the other person on how to be a better reality star. And it's annoying. It's annoying. It's like reality TV is supposed to be people's reality. Like Malaysia trying to coach Princess on what to say and how people should address her and how she should address people when they... It's not doing it for me. At this point, Crystal and Tamika are coming off the most authentic. Like, Goshay in her personal story is great, but then when she gets around the group, she's always given this weird energy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone saying how Tamika doesn't share is confusing to me because it's like, did I miss where everyone else was opening up and sharing all their personal business? Malaysia doesn't want to talk about her ex-husband. Crystal says she didn't want to talk about Mayetta and that situation. Goshay says she don't want to talk about her wife because she's private. I'm confused. Why is it such a dish? Like, why is it such a big deal that Tamika doesn't want to talk about her ex-husband that she divorced a long time ago? I don't know. I don't get it. So the meetup between Tamika and Goshay in the park where Goshay showed up looking like Michael Jackson. Tamika, you were spot on with that. You are definitely a fashion designer. Girl, you know your fashions. You know what you're talking about, girl. She definitely was giving Michael Jackson in the Rock With You video because you know the people on Twitter pulled that up. They pulled it up and he was doing that dance. And yeah, Goshay, you was definitely giving Michael Jackson. The meetup was pointless. Goshay was doing a lot of projecting. She says that Tamika thinks that she is better than all the ladies in the group. But I feel like, Goshay, you think she's better than all the ladies in the group. And you think that because she was married to Usher. That is why you're constantly trying to get her to bring up Usher so that you can kind of humble her about it. But she's not giving you the opportunity to do that to her. And it's frustrating you. And when she walked away from you, she told you, I don't want to feel like I'm surrounded by his fans. I'm trying to get to know y'all, but you only want to talk about him. It makes her feel away. She's establishing a boundary and you don't want to accept it. Because you got an ulterior motive. There's a reason why you want her to bring up Usher and she's just not letting you, she ain't letting you play her like that. And you mad. You gonna have to be mad, darling. You gonna have to be mad. She knows what she's onto you. Like, she already knows what's about to happen. She said, you're going to be alone because you're hard to deal with. I felt like that was a reach. Like, she won't allow you to stir up fake drama with her ex-husband that she divorced over 10 years ago. So that's the reason she's going to be alone. Like, you want to usher us ad nauseum, and she won't allow you to do it. And you're mad about that. Girl, I don't know. Like, this is like... You keep hitting a dead end, give it up, Delicious. Just give it up. It's giving Marlo and not in a good way. Usher is on his third wife. Let it go. Like, let it go. You're hiding your wife, but you want her to talk about this man who they broke up 1,000,000 years ago. Like, why? At some point, they show a flashback to the tea party where Princess is telling Tamika how she believes that Tamika is still in love with Usher. And I'm just like, y'all are weird on this show. Like, was y'all whole intention is like, yo, we're going to use this Tamika and Usher thing to really sell this show, to carry this show. We're going to bring up Usher as many times as possible because... Or are you guys trying to trigger a reaction? A certain reaction y'all want to get out of Tamika? Like, why? Why do we keep talking about this man? I'm an Usher fan. Okay, I've been in love with Usher since I was like 9, 10 years old. I love Usher, but damn, can we let the mouse go? How many times are we gonna bring up this man? This man don't got no parts of the show. Carlos, I don't know who is behind this. Somebody needs to be reprimanded because this is ridiculous. So at Tamika's book signing, of course, she reads an excerpt and she shares a story about the tragedy with her son's passing. And a lot of the people in there were crying. She was crying and she told y'all, she's like, if y'all cry, I'm going to cry too. So y'all please. And everybody was literally fighting back their tears, but it's like, your heart aches for the woman, like, unless you don't have a heart, I don't know, but that was really hard, you know, and I feel for her, and she's so brave, and she's so, like, the fact that she just keeps going on in his memory, and she's like, I'm going to keep my baby's name alive by, you know, all the things that she has going on. I really love this woman. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, my heart just takes her. I just love her. It was annoying. I felt a way about Malaysia, first of all, arriving late. And then when she got there, it was only to stir up some mess. It was to tell Princess that she needed to confront Tamika about the other day. That was irritating. That was so irritating. It's like you got there late to start a mess. And then Princess told her, like, I don't think this is the right time. And you still was trying to jab her. You're still trying to elbow her. You need to talk to Tamika. So the way Tamika acted, I wasn't mad at her. She had every right to clown y'all. She had every right to dismiss you because you were out of order. You should know better than to push someone in that state. Like, Malaysia, you tried it. Now, I don't know how old Princess is. I just assumed she was a little bit older than Malaysia. Like, I know Malaysia is like in her 30s. I just assume Princess is like in her 40s, maybe 50s. For you to be letting Malaysia talk you into doing things that you know in your head, you know that's not the right thing to do. Against your better judgment, you are listening to Malaysia. It's giving big woman, big fool. It's giving very much like you look crazy. You look crazy, and girl, I'm disappointed. You too big to not think for yourself. Your age too up there for you not to be able to think on your own. For you to be letting Malaysia to send you on these dummy missions, I don't understand. I don't get it. Now we get introduced to Dr. Princess. Okay, this is a different princess, and this is Malaysia's friend. And I don't want to judge her based off of what I saw, but I can't help it. I really feel like, I don't remember what kind of doctor she is. I don't remember, but a doctor is a doctor. Like, you went to a lot of school and you paid a lot of money for your education, so I never want to discredit you. But you ain't carrying yourself like a doctor. Like, you carrying yourself like a Bob. Like, I don't know what's going on. But, they go to Crystal's club appearance, and it's supposed to be a fun night, girls' night, and you could tell Dr. Princess was not impressed. Okay, they didn't roll out the red carpet for her. This was not what she was expecting. I totally get it. If you tell me you're doing a club appearance, I'm going to expect something a little different than this. So I understand where Dr. Princess was coming from, but you weren't forced to be there. You could have left. You didn't have to make Crystal feel bad. This was not her fault. Okay, the girl is just doing what she got to do. Okay, she's recently divorced. Life got to go on. She got children to take care of. You can't depend on no man. She's not depending on her ex-husband. She is out here making it happen for herself and her kids. So if she gets paid to do this club appearance, even though it was a little, you know, low budget, you didn't have to come. You didn't have to come, but you also didn't have to make this girl feel bad about it. They bring up how Tamika was dismissive towards Princess, and Dr. Princess puts her 2 cents in and was like, oh girl, we got the same name. We are namesakes. You can't let nobody talk to you like that. She's doing the most. And it's like, you don't know this lady. And Princess is very, I don't know, Princess is a different type of girl. I don't feel like she fits in this group. I really don't feel like any of these women fit in with each other, to be honest. Like, I feel like the only person I could see Princess being friends with outside of the show is probably Tamika. And I can see them having somewhat of a business relationship. I don't see them being homegirls. Like, she's very quirky. She's a little different. She's a little different. You know how when you have a lot of friends, but you don't mix all your friends together? I feel like Carlos to mix all these women together and it just don't go. It don't go. Like, so it's almost like they put Malaysia in charge of being her chaperone. Like, Malaysia's the one telling her what to do, pointing her in what direction she should go. And it's odd. It's really weird. Like, this is not a full-grown woman that could think for herself. What is going on here? But I did like how she told Dr. Princess, bitch, I don't even know you. Okay, like, you need to relax. You don't tell me what to do. I don't even know you. Get up out of my business. I was here for that. That was the realest stuff that Princess said since she been on the show. Since the show has started. I enjoyed that. Because Dr. Princess was getting carried away. She was getting beside herself. You was doing too much talking, and we didn't need it. Now, this exchange between Dr. Princess and Crystal, that was interesting. I feel like it wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep, but I do feel like after the other princess just clocked you, maybe you should have been on your best behavior, but maybe you should have realized, like, maybe I'm doing a little too much. Maybe I need to bring it back. Maybe I need to bring it on down just a little bit. But no, you just kept going. And you're going to tell that girl that, oh, you thought she was loose. In the year of 2024, are we really clocking other people's meows? Like, why would you tell that woman that she was loose? Oh, I thought she was loose. Who does that? I was embarrassed for you, girl. Like, what are you talking about? Now, was Crystal warranted for going off on Dr. Princess? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Probably. I don't know. But you know what I do know? I know that I think after this episode, I really, really like Crystal. I think she's my girl. I really like her. I feel like she got really angry and upset, and I don't think that it called for all of that, but I just think she was tired. She was sick of everybody's mess. And I don't know, I just felt like protective of her. I wish she just didn't care. I wish she would care a little less about these people and their opinions because they don't matter. But I think I like Crystal. So this is where we coast into episode 4. We are still at Crystal's club appearance, and she has had it, okay? I think it's all the pressure and the judgment and the little comments and bringing up Mayetta, all of it has gotten to her, and Dr. Princess just escalated it, and she's just tired. She's tired of everybody trying her, and she really don't want to show y'all the other side of her, but y'all are trying her, and she's had it. Like, Crystal girl, I see you, boo. I just want you to not care no more. Okay? I want you to not care about none of them. They don't want to be your friend, forget them. They don't want to be nice to you, oh well. When they start saying stupid stuff to you, you say something stupid right back to them. Shoot. I don't like to see people get picked on. I don't like it. Like, I really don't like it. I didn't like this. So when Dr. Princess was telling Malaysia what happened, because, you know, she was outside trying to coach Princess, Dr. Princess was getting her head taken off. So when she came back to the table, she's like, girl, what happened? Oh my God, what happened? Your friend is being obnoxious. That's what happened, Malaysia. And I was watching it like, Dr. Princess, tell the story right. Tell her what you did. Because she wasn't really telling her, she wasn't really owning up to what she did. It's like you were looking for a moment. You were being obnoxious. You were being weird. And you got checked. Tell that part. Tell the story right, girl. Tell it right. So when Malaysia meets up with Crystal to go shopping and this Dr. Princess situation comes up, I didn't like how Malaysia handled Crystal. I felt like she was really rude. I felt like she was being dismissive. Okay, what she claims that Tamika did to Princess, Malaysia turned around and did to Crystal. I didn't like how she handled Crystal. I thought that was really rude. Your friend may not have had the intention on hurting or offending Crystal, but she did. She did it to Princess and didn't even feel no shame about it. She wasn't embarrassed enough about that. So now she turns to Crystal. It was weird energy. It gave very much like, you know, like in school when the new girl comes around and instead of just being cool, she gotta poke fun at somebody, and you don't really know people's personalities, so you shouldn't joke with people that you don't really know. That's what Dr. Princess was giving. Like, she was trying to come in and she was doing too much, and it's like, I mean, why would you call a grown woman loose? Why are you clocking another woman's meow? I'm confused. Everyone should mind their own coochies, okay? Let's mind our own. I don't know. Anyways, child. Y'all saw what happened, okay? There was a big blow up between Crystal and Malaysia. And it was like, Malaysia likes to talk all cute and nice and pretty and everything like that. But if you know her from Basketball Wives, she's also a woman that will pick up a whole table and throw it at someone. I can't judge her because if you get me mad enough, I'm like that too. Okay, I'm a Gemini. Like, yeah, I have that side to me. I don't know what Malaysia is, but I know that, yeah, I can get like that too. But I just felt like, Carlos, why did you pick these women to be in a group together? Oh, I guess. At least we got something to watch. I'm not even complaining. It's just, I'm going to tell you, it's weird. And it was weird. But anyway, so while I have you guys, I just got to get this off my chest. You know what got to stop? I'm so tired of these reality TV personalities, okay, trying to dictate to their castmates what their storyline should be and what and how much they should share. I'm getting sick of it, okay? This seems to be a trend on your shows, Carlos, King. I'm gonna need you to get your palace in order, okay? Get your kingdom in order. This hard-on that Gaucher has for telling Tamika what she's supposed to share is not it. The same thing is going on over on Love and Marriage DC. I haven't been reviewing the second part of season 2 because it's just too much. Takeda is too much. Too much. Like, they're doing too much. I get, like, especially with Love and Marriage DC, you guys are only in your second season. The discourse on Twitter is unnecessary. It's like, well, she didn't tell y'all this happened and they're not living their real lives and this is happening and that's happening. Do you want to be on the show as one of the cast members or do you want to be in the editing room? Are you a producer or are you a castmate? Which one is it? I'm so sick of that. Like, she ain't showing this and this happened and that happened and they didn't show this part. And if it mattered, I would be like, okay. But a lot of what they're complaining about, it doesn't really matter. Like, stop you worry about your storyline and let the other people worry about their own. This wanting to dictate and demand, you must tell the people this and you must stay in your lane. Mind your business. Mind your own storyline. Like, I'm annoyed. I'm over it. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'll be watching Love and Marriage DC for much longer. Like, I love Arena. She's my favorite. I was really enjoying the storyline with her family and her son's dynamic with his father, Jamie and little Jamie. But it's just too much. It's just too much. Logging on to Twitter and just seeing, I was really starting to love Winter, and she on here telling us about how Arena, some guy came up to her and told her, Arena, like, y'all with these cheating storylines, y'all got to give it up. Y'all have to stop this. Like, y'all are trying to dismantle people's lives for ratings, and it's not working. People don't, like, we're tired of the contrived drama. Let things flow naturally. Let things just be. Like, we're tired of this. Certain things come out while you're filming, and if it comes out, it has to be addressed. I get it. But you telling us about stuff that happened during season 1 on Twitter, and we tired. You making us not want to watch y'all shows. And Gaucher doing the same thing with Tamika. You're hiding your spouse, but you want her to talk about a relationship that died 15 years ago. We got to stop this. But anyways, I just had to get that off my chest because that just seems to be the running theme these days, and I'm tired of it. But back to Bold and Bougie, okay? Tamika is having a Friendsgiving. Now, Tamika, you dead ass wrong for surprising the ladies and not telling them that this was gonna be a live podcast. Girl, I don't know where you was going with that. I don't know where you was going with that. But I guess since everybody else gets to be weird, I guess you get to be weird too, girl. I don't know. But one thing about Tamika is she is unshabothered. She is unshakable. She is unfuckable with. Y'all can't take her, but she don't care. That's my type of girl, okay? I love it. I love it. I love all of it. I just feel like Tamika is just, she's just a real woman. She's just a grown woman. She's not trying to be younger. She's not trying to look younger. She is really, she's just, you know, secure in who she is, her age, her career, her status in life. She's fine with it. Like, she's like, I've been married twice. Like, if I don't get married again, it's cool. I've already been there. I've already done that. Both her ex-husbands are somebody to be admired. So she's just doing her, and she don't really care how y'all feel about it. And when I say I like that in her. Like, y'all want to know why Usher chose to marry her? I think that's part of it. That she's just who she is. She's not trying to be nobody else. I like her. How I have a girl crush on my childhood crush's ex-wife. What is that about? Anyways, the girls confront Tamika about her being dismissive towards them, really Malaysia and Gauche. And Malaysia, you really need to have several seats because you did the exact same thing to Crystal. So yeah, you tried it. Gauche confronts Tamika about the comment where she said she would be alone. And Tamika said, well, I won't be with a woman. Now, Tamika, girl, you know I'm with you, girl. You know I love you. But I ain't know where you was going with that. You know, I ain't trying to label you, no, you know, whatevers. But, girl, I don't know where you was going with that. Don't know where you was going with that. I guess you got tired of her and you just said something slick. But, yeah, that was borderline problematic. I'm going to need you to get away from that. Like, yeah, we can't do that, okay? If she's happy with her wife, we don't judge people around these parts, okay? And I don't think you're that type of girl. But you need to be careful with your words. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I ain't too much like that, Tamika, okay? We got to do better. We got to do better, okay? Really what's happening here is you guys don't want to respect Tamika's boundaries. So Tamika, rather than cuss you guys out, she's doing little quirky, annoying, you know, passive aggressive things. She's getting coasters and she's dismissing y'all. She's just letting y'all just feel however y'all want to feel, like making y'all feel small. And y'all should feel small because y'all need to leave this lady alone. What would she even really look like sitting up here pining after her husband that they broke up? Their youngest child is what, 15, 16 years old? Naveed is a grown man. Okay, Naveed's grown. He about to go to college soon. Before you know it, he'll be in college. Like, I don't blame this lady for not wanting to talk about him. She doesn't want to look like a loser that can't get over her ex. But that's what you want her to look like. And she won't let y'all play her like that. Like, Gauche, are you mad that you look down at Tamika? You don't think she's as pretty as you, but she was able to land Usher while you got Roger Bob? What's really the tea? I mean, we gotta, y'all not gonna get a second season if this is what y'all are doing. Like, I feel like the producers really told y'all, like, go after her with this Usher thing. And y'all thought y'all were gonna get Tamika from Atlanta Exes, but she's not letting y'all take her there. She's removing herself from things that's just nonsense, and I don't blame her. I'm gonna sit up here and discuss this with you. Let's talk about your life. Anyways, you know, everybody left. Y'all saw how everybody left. I don't think we really need to rehash this, but apparently when everyone left and they were making their little comments, Tamika has a messy assistant on her payroll. Homegirl, I didn't really like that. Gauche said something about I wasted an outfit. I could have saved this for something else. Should we pack a to-go plate? Princess was like, is that ghetto to pack a to-go plate? Well, I don't know how much time later, maybe the next day, maybe 10 days later, who knows? The magic of TV, the very next scene, we see Malaysia organizing a sit-down between Tamika and Gauche. Now, this whole time they've been trying to rile Tamika up, and Tamika has been real cool, but it seems like Tamika came to this sit-down pissed off. She did not give her normal, you know, it was a different energy that she brought to this sit-down. And she said she did not like the comments that Gauche was making. I think she sent everybody a mass text going off on them. And what happens when you push people when you push people's buttons too many times? I mean, this is what happens. Gaucher don't like what you are doing, and you don't like what Gaucher's doing. I think the gist of it is respect each other's boundaries. Y'all are not friends for real, so y'all can't play in each other's faces the way some of the housewives do, or some of the girls on the other shows that have some type of rapport. Y'all really don't know each other. Y'all know each other in passing. So when you say certain things to one another, it's gonna land on them differently because you guys aren't friends. And I don't know like how the producers don't realize that. Maybe they don't care. I don't know. But like I said, Tamika's assistant going back and telling Tamika the story, but not like, baby, if you're going to be a messenger, you better make sure you got the message correct, okay? I hate when people try to deliver a message, but they add, you know, stuff and then they remove certain context. Don't do that. That's something that really gets under my skin. I don't like people like that. Like, are you trying to get a spot on the show? Why would you set your employer up to look foolish on TV because you didn't get the message right? Then you should have kept your mouth closed. I don't like when people do stuff like that. It was very much giving Don Juan. Remember when Don Juan, anyways, we're not gonna talk about Don Juan, but it was very much giving Don Juan. The only difference is we didn't really see the assistant, or maybe we did. But who cares about the assistant? The assistant was being messy. We don't like that. Tamika, check your assistant. Your assistant did too much. But yeah, that's pretty much all that happens. I don't know. This show right here is a little odd. It's definitely giving us something to watch and to talk about, but it is really weird to me. These ladies are not friends. I'm gonna need, if y'all come back for a second season, something's gotta change. Because, yeah. But I'm enjoying it more than I'm enjoying Love and Marriage DC. Love and Marriage DC, y'all need some prayers. Y'all need some prayers. Cause child. Anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.